The Midnight Mass, based on a true tale from the west of Ireland. It was a bitterly cold night when John, a wandering soul known as a Knight of the Road, stepped into a small parish church in the west of Ireland. He had come seeking warmth and perhaps a moment of grace. The church was full that evening, and after Mass the parishioners stayed to recite the Rosary. By 10 o'clock the prayers had ended and the sacristan locked the doors, unaware that John had quietly settled into a chair at the back. Alone now, John felt a deep peace in the silence of the sacred space. He whispered a prayer of thanks to the shelter and drifted into sleep. But around midnight, John awoke to find the altar bathed in a light. A priest stood there glowing brightly, his presence both serene and otherworldly. The priest spoke.
"Is there anyone here to hear Mass with me?"
John, gripped by fear, remained silent. The priest asked again, but receiving no reply, simply faded into the light. At dawn, the parish priest arrived to open the church and was startled to find John inside. John recounted the strange tale, the glowing priest, and the midnight request. The priest listened carefully, then said, "If what you say is true, we'll return tonight and see for ourselves." That night, the priest, John, gathered in the church. As the clock struck 12, the ghostly priest appeared once more.
"Is there anyone to hear Mass with me?"
he asked. This time, the living priest stepped forward. "Yes, Father, we are here." The spectre began the Mass. The altar glowed and the air shimmered with quiet reverence. When the Mass ended, the ghostly priest turned to them and said,
"Thank you, the Lord has shown me mercy. I had promised Masses for the poor souls and the sick of this parish, but I neglected them. I could not rest until the Mass was said. I now go to God."
With that, the light around him grew brighter and he ascended through the roof, or what seemed to be the roof of the church. Later, the priest searched old records and photos and discovered that the spirit was indeed a former priest of the parish, who had served there some 40 years earlier. As for John, he was never forgotten. Whenever he passed through that village, he was welcomed with warmth, a bed, and the quiet respect reserved for those who had witnessed something sacred.